What's up, guys? Today is September 25th, 2018, and this is another Happy Doc Daily. Let's start off with some reviews that we got recently. So Gus Crucky left the Happy Doc. While the business of medicine might have infected a more than 2,000-year-old tradition of healing, we have voices who make a difference. These voices who are the change. And Gus, thank you so much for linking our podcast on your Facebook. We also have Malikaqueen. She left a 5-star review on iTunes, and she said, I love listening to this podcast. Great guests, great content. I feel like my life has gotten better since listening. That's awesome, Malika. We appreciate you. And guys, those are some of the 5-star reviews and shares that we've gotten recently. I want to tell you that it really helps when you share our content, and we really believe in what we're working on. So for today, I want to talk about a concept that can help gear our thinking, and I'm sure a lot of you are aware of this, but for my younger listeners who are still making decisions, one of the big things that we talk about a lot and that has been mentioned has been loving the process of what you're doing. And I actually made a post on this on Instagram as well, but we need to think in terms of infinity. If you had infinity time, if you had infinity resources, if you had the ability to think as large as you could, and you had everything you wanted, let's say someone handed you $100 million or what have you, what would be the process? What would be the thing that you'd still be doing if money were no object, if time were no object, if you could just be and enjoy a process? That's what love is all about. That's what loving the process is, where there's no need to even have financial gain because you're still enjoying what you're doing. You're enjoying that process. For me personally, I think it's these spaces of creativity, such as podcasting, such as finding innovation in the entrepreneur space and creating. And we're talking a lot about voice on this podcast now. It's these spaces where we can put in ourselves and feel like we made a difference. It comes in those spaces with patients where I'm able to talk to them and feel like I was able to help them in that moment. And I know you guys feel the same. So I'm hoping everyone here loves being in the presence of another person and being there to help them. But I just want us to think clearly in those terms, and let's find spaces to be and to enjoy the process of whatever it is we're doing. We're not looking at the clock anymore, but we're being in that process. We're thinking big. We're thinking in infinity terms. And so we can really enjoy the present moment. So with that being said, I'd also love to segue into a little bit about voice. I want you guys to think about the voice application part and piece that we talked about earlier. If you guys didn't listen to the last episode, this is something I'm extremely excited about. And if you guys don't understand voice at all, check out the episode we had with Ben Smith. Ben also shared it on his podcast, The Voice Entrepreneur. And essentially, this is another creative space where you can think about what you could do to help healthcare using voice applications. In that episode, we learned you don't even have to have much programming skill. You just have to think critically about how you might use these applications, and you can create something really cool. There was actually a post that Neil sent me as well, and I want to say it out loud here. This was something that we found on Facebook. Someone said, voice will have a big impact in healthcare in the next few years. He mentioned a company that's developing the ability for patients to schedule their doctor's appointments using Amazon Alexa. Healthcare, that's just an idea that, you could set up appointments using voice. What other things can you do in voice? Maybe you can create the next thing that can help people utilizing your voice. I mention this because there's a lot of creative possibilities, but we need to be open to them. It doesn't have to just be voice. You could make a podcast. You could do blogging. You could inspire others. There's many ways that we can do really amazing things with our talents. So what is that for you? Think in infinity terms. Think in ways that you can enjoy the process. Think in ways that you might want to build your life in a new way, carve out your life in a new direction. And for any ideas, you can find us at our Happy Doc Lounge page. You can find that on Facebook. You can check us out on our website, thehappydoc.com. You can reach us at our social media channels at Happy Doc Podcast. Please open your minds to different possibilities. We're here to give you that energy you need. We're in the process. We love doing this. We love creating, and we'd love to see you be a part of that. So enjoy your day, guys, and have a great one.